This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the TCU Horned Frogs offense will get the first crack at it here. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Horned Frogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Man, this is a defense that prides themselves on stopping the run, and that is a huge statement on their opponent's opening drive of the game. 3rd and short, they don't just get a stop. They get a tackle for loss. That sends a very clear message that they're going to be the more physical side today.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Palmer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Under fire. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
The Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Palmer. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Hawkins. He's going for the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting the drive together, putting 6 on the board. No matter how it looks, you just got to keep fighting with this squad.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will go to work for the first time. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. That they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. Nice move there. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Looking for room. It's Warren. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Caught over the middle. It's Thurman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it and still on his feet. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Palmer. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On the direct snap, it's Palmer. He's going to keep it. Looking for room at the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 34, and the running game really coming through.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Try to get it to the edge. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Can't hang on, it's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The run to the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense picks it up. They bring him down, but not only do they get the turnover, he picked up a chunk of yardage, too.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Palmer. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Palmer. He'll take it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Rome. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Houston will be forced to punt. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He unleashes a long one. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. With the catch, it's Palmer. There he goes. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the catch. It's Ezukama. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the catch. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. 10. Touchdown, TCU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Stone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Snags a quick pass on the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Looking for space. It's Warren. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Putting together a nice drive. Couple of first downs in the books, now 1st and 10 from the 44. Pulls and fires complete. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pulls it in, it's Ezukama.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Going over the top. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
They get the go route outside, and the quarterback was just licking his chops. He looked outside, he saw press man-to-man coverage, and he knew he had to win. If he could just be accurate with the throw, that was going to be an explosive play. You just couldn't.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback.
Looking for a huge play. Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
He's moving out of the pocket. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Gets rid of it. He's got it on the run. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
They're going to get him for a safety, tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Got a little space.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your TCU Horned Frogs will take over.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's got his man, makes the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. You've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far in Fort Worth. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Amon G. Carter Stadium.
Kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speaking. Very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Creates a little space. Got enough for the 1st. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the 2nd half.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got it. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be first and goal from the 4. The Cougars, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
Right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
The give on the option. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. That's caught. It's Thurman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zone.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the touchdown, Houston. Hello. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Palmer. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Now they'll run the draw. Going the other way, and he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Number 9.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And he added the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Palmer. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Catch in the middle. It's Ezukama. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Horned Frogs are flying down the field. He might want another play. Toss sweep to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
With the carry. Loses 3. Second down coming up.
We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Finds his man. It's Ezukama. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, Med. Take a look at how things are playing out. San Diego State is on top right now, but that's not exactly Marshall Faulk out there running circles around the D. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 6 over Colorado State. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes the Houston offense once again. He'll try the left side. Got enough for the first down. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes the grab on the left. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Houston going up tempo.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Quickly complete. Here dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frederick. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 3rd down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking down the middle. Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Never a doubt. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here.
Oh, he's got some space. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Horned Frogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Horned Frogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Palmer. Finds some fresh air. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute. I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
On the move at the 30. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Direct snap. It's Palmer. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Pollock.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they feature him today.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, TCU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Frederick. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a throw downfield late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this defense knows exactly the spot they're in, man. They are up. They've got their more defensive backs on the field. They're dropping back. You can tell they are taking away the deep ball. Nice job understanding situation, understanding clock, and what the offense is trying to do.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And now such a tough situation late in this game. You're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Able to move the chains, and they still have a chance after picking up the 1st down.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. 2nd down.
What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. He's taking the deep shot. And he's got it for the late touchdown, but probably a little too late, barring just an epic finish.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been